Hello. What's up? Here's that number zero flashing up. Zero viewer. I'm talking to a zero viewer. Okay, the deconversion from a Christian belief to atheist is really simple. We'll go with my disclaimer first. That this I do not endorse this book or advocate to use the words of this book. I'm an atheist. I use this book as a weapon against itself. It's all evil. It's all lies. I'm capital NOT. I'm not a pastor. I'm an activist against this evil, despicable book. Now, let's go with Genesis 1, verse 1. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Prove that. Who wrote Genesis 1 1? In the beginning, blah, blah, blah. Prove that. Okay. I'm going to go to Genesis 1:31. 1:31. Then God saw everything that he had made, and indeed it was very good. So the evening and the morning were the sixth day. Thus the heavens and the earth. Oh, this is chapter 2 now. 1 and 2. Thus the heavens and the earth and all the hosts of them were finished. The whole universe, the earth, everything finished. It's the seventh day. Okay. And on the seventh day, God ended his work which he had done, and he rested on the seventh day from all his work which he had done. A day. What's a day? They didn't have a clock back then, did they? Well, you have a 24-hour nap because everything was just so good. Then God saw everything that he had made, and indeed it was very good. No bullshit. We'll go to Genesis chapter 6, verses 1 through wherever. Now it came to pass when men began to multiply on the face of the earth, and the daughters were born to them, that the sons of God saw the daughters of men that they were beautiful, and they took wives for themselves of all them whom they chose. And the Lord said, my spirit shall not strive with man forever, for he is indeed flesh, yet his days shall be 120 years, which is another big contradiction video coming up. 120 years, that's a contradiction video there. Okay. There were giants on the earth in those days. There's 34 verses that mention things about giants. This is one of them. Okay. There are giants in the earth in those days. And also afterwards, when the sons of God came in unto the daughters of men. These giant angels having sex with human females. The one viewer that I did have left. And bore children to them. These weird ass giant angels were having sex with human female down there and produced children. That's what you call an angel fuck, right? Those were the mighty men who were of old, men of renown. Supposedly, there's another video I did about who survived the flood, and there happen to be giants in Numbers 13. Okay, let's go to Genesis 1:31. Then God saw everything that he had made, and indeed it was very good. So the evening and the morning, it was the sixth day. Thus the heavens and the earth, this is chapter 2, 1 and 2. Thus the heavens and the earth and all the hosts of them were finished. And on the seventh day, God ended his work which he had done, and he rested on the seventh day from all his work which he had done. Which I have a really fucking absurd video about that too. And it's a contradiction video. God saw everything that he had made, and indeed it was very good. It was so good he decided to take a nap in Genesis 2, 1 and 2. Behold, it was very good. It's so good, I'm going to take a nap for a whole day. Genesis 1:1. Prove that. Who wrote Genesis 1:1? Genesis 1:31. Behold, it was very good. Genesis 2:1 and 2. It's so good, I can take a 24-hour, who the fuck knows what the time scale was, but the whole day, whatever a fucking day is, I'm going to nap the whole entire day. Because that 6-day creation tuckered me out. There's a contradiction video there too. Does God ever tire? I saw everything that I made, and behold, it's very good. No, bullshit. Genesis 6. Five. Then the Lord saw the wickedness of man was great in the earth, and that every intent of his thoughts of his heart was only evil continually. But I thought it was all good. And the Lord was sorry that he had made man on earth, and it grieved him in his heart. So the Lord said, I will destroy man, whom I have created from the face of the earth, which is a flat earth reference. Both man and beast and creeping things and the birds of the air, for I'm sorry that I have made them. But Noah found grace. There's a special jack off guy named Noah. He found grace in the eyes of the Lord. Killed everyone except for a family of 8. And then the dumb fuck animal stories about how it's like 2 of every kind of animal. But then there's contradiction videos on that too. Yeah. All right. So he's intending on destroying every fucking thing. And that happens in Genesis 7:21, where he really puts it into action. Genesis 6 is like premeditated murder. He's talking about what he's going to do. In Genesis 7:21, he does it. And all flesh died that moved upon the earth, birds, cattle, beasts, and every creeping thing that creeps on the earth, and every man, all in whose nostrils had the breath, the spirit of life, and all that was on dry land died. I saw everything that I made, and it was so very good in Genesis 1:31. Genesis 2, 1 and 2. It's so good I can take a nap. But Genesis 7:21 and 22, and all flesh died that moved upon the earth, birds and cattle and beasts, and creeping things that creepeth on the earth, and every man, all in whose nostrils was the breath of the spirit of life, and all that was on dry land died. But it was all good, so perfect and swell in 131. Genesis 2, 1 and 2 is so perfect and swell. Let me take a nap. No. Okay. Now he's going to say, I'm sorry I did it. Okay. And the Lord smelled a soothing aroma. Then the Lord said in his heart, I will never again curse the ground for man's sake. Although the imaginations of the man's heart is evil from his youth, not will I again destroy every living thing as I have done. And man's still evil within his heart. Man's still evil, according to him. And but I'll never do it again. I'm never again gonna destroy. I'm never again curse the ground. Let's go to Malachi, the last book of the Old Testament. Malachi. You need a lot of flipping to get there. Malachi. I'll never again do it. We'll find Malachi. Okay. Genesis 8:21. And the Lord smelled a soothing aroma. Then the Lord said in his heart, I will never again curse the ground for man's sake. Oh, yeah, really? Remember the law of Moses concerning my servant, which I commanded him in Horeb for all of Israel with the statutes and judgments. Malachi chapter 4, verse 4. Verse 5. Behold, I will send you Elijah, the prophet, before the coming of the great and dreadful day of the Lord. And he will turn the hearts of the fathers to the children, and the hearts of the children to their fathers, lest I will come and strike the earth with a curse. He said, I will never, ever again do, I'll never again curse the ground. I will never again destroy. In Genesis 8:21, Genesis 1:31 is all good, perfect, and swell. Genesis 2:1 and 2. Oh, it's so good, I'm going to take a nap the whole day. And then Genesis 7:21, he fucking kills everybody except for a family of 8. Genesis 8:21, he says, I'm not going to curse the ground anymore. Malachi chapter 4, verse 6. And I will turn the hearts of the fathers to the children, and the hearts of the children to their fathers, lest I will come to strike the earth with a curse. Genesis 8:21. And the Lord smelled a soothing aroma. The Lord said in his heart, I will never again curse the ground for man's sake. Hey, that Malachi 4 said he's going to curse the ground. He's going to fucking curse you, motherfuckers. So why don't you dump your religion?